Hi everyone, Jan Fursden here from Fursden House. I finally finished my lace journals. It was originally one lace journal, and I had so much ephemera that I had created for it that it wasn't practical. It was too large, and my best friend Sherry was down here visiting, and she said, "Well, make two." And I thought, "That's a great idea." Well, it turns out I had so much that I had enough for three. So I have three journals. They are all for sale, and they will be in my Etsy shop. But I'm going to do something different this time. I got this idea from Dawn at the Book Vandal shop. What I'm going to do, rather than immediately list them and we're all kind of crazy and everything, I'm going to give more people a chance to perhaps purchase one if you would like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list them in my Etsy shop by Wednesday, the 23rd of November at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, Wednesday night, 23rd of November, Central Standard Time of 8 p.m. That's when all three of them will be listed in my Etsy shop. So that, if you're working or whatever and you don't have an opportunity to check things out on my YouTube channel, then maybe you'll get a chance now. So I'm trying it out. I've never done that before, but I like the idea of it, and I've seen Dawn do it several times, so that's what I'm going to do. This will be at least 2 videos, maybe 3. Because I'm not going to rush through them. I haven't done this in ages, and I've already made so many mistakes, even getting this part of the video done. That's like, no, I'm not rushing. So anyway, 3 journals, and their names are Pinky and Bluebonnet and the twins, because there's 2. So what can I say? So we are going to get started. Let me just put these aside. Yeah, I kind of got a little carried away. I admit it. All of the journals are 6.5 inches wide, 9 inches long, with a 2-inch spine. They all have 64 bound pages, and a lot of other pages added, in large pockets and things like that. I like giving you plenty of writing space. So I hope you enjoy them. We're just going to pop right in. You can see what I've done. I was encouraged or inspired to create these tops by Jeanette at My Cottage Crafts, and I thought they were lovely. And so this is the twins. You see the 2, and on the spine I've covered them in some vintage lace, and then on the reverse I've just basically left it plain. I've just put my maker's mark here, and then that's it. So soft cover, but with a not entirely soft. They all have it's cardstock that I've covered, so all have lace ties and what have you. So let's just go ahead and open it up. And what is that? No telling. Okay. Alrighty. So they're similar, but they're not identical at all. So anyway, here we go. This is a little booklet that I've made. There's some pages in there. And I'll put links to any of the kits that I've used so many kits, so I'm not even sure I can name them. So what I might do is just say, if you want to know what kit something belongs to, then we'll just do that. That might be easier. Otherwise, it's going to be a little crazy. But, okay, so here we have a little charm. There's about 6 charms on each one, something like that. I thought that was sweet. And this is a Tim Holtz thing where, it's the pockets. I love these things. And so that's a die cut that I've used. And instead of using the paper on it, I've just used lace. Because this is a lace journal. Go figure. So there is a tag. Here is paper. This is what I mean. There's bound paper, and then there's also paper tucked in. Cards. Dun, 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 dun. Aren't they sweet? I had a lot of fun doing these, but I have to tell you, by the time I finished with them, I was so tired of them. I was tired of looking at them. I finished them late last night. I was like, that's it. So, here we have another card. I tried to keep everything in sepia tones. I don't know why I'm not pulling that off. And there we go. And this is from a kit that I got from G. Kerr. I've used a lot from this kit. I bought the kit from about 2 years ago maybe, and loved it. And so you'll see stuff from there, and it's beautiful rose colored paper stock, things that I just really enjoyed using. And that's sweet. And this is, let's see if I can get this off here without. So again, this is some of the stuff that I was talking about from G. Kerr. It was a kit that I purchased from her, a ready-made kit, and there's paper. I love this. I mean, it looks like it's been around for 100 years. So I was really pleased with how that went with this. We've been so crazy busy this year, and maybe things will slow down now. Another little charm. The center of the signature. And a pretty page. I love that page. Here we have another sheet of paper. And this little, you may laugh, but you know, it's like when you're doing miniatures and suddenly you see all these new things, or you see the same things in a different light. Well, I see the same things when I'm making journals. If I can ever get this back in here. We were at our Mexican restaurant, our favorite Mexican restaurant, and they had these, well, I don't know what you call it, and I'm not even going to try and think of it right now because my brain is dead, but they're just little wax envelope type things, and they were holding silverware, and I thought, oh, how cute. I like the length of them and everything, so I got some. What can I say? I'm just, you know, different. This is a, what is this? A primrose from Pelham, Alabama, 2022. And there's another, I'm not going to undo it, but it's just a more space to write on. Now this is the first piece of ephemera that I ever created at my first retreat ever, about 4 years ago. And I thought, well, it's about time that I used it. It's just a little coin envelope. I had never done anything like that, so. And here we have just a doily, and then this is a little Tim Holtz frame die cut. And these, the pictures are my photocopies of my original cabinet cards. And here we have an old, it's around 1910, 1900, the outside pages. 1910, 1911, I'm sorry. Some of them have the dates on them, some of them don't. But anyway, it's just a little notepad with some lace. But I got it in a journal that I bought years ago. Got an excellent price for it. And I'm still using a lot from the one. So I thought, I gave the other one away. I thought that was, I'm trying to pare down. It's not easy. This came from a kit. There are several in here. And again, I don't even remember where it's from, but I will list those things, certain things like this, because I use several of these papers that are samplers, and I love samplers. I used to stitch some myself. So when I saw the kit, I thought, oh, beautiful. I think it might be Lorna of Tailor Made Journals, but again, I'll double check that. More paper. Oh, there's a little charm, a little butterfly. Here we have just a card. I think that's from Pink Monarch. A lot of lace, because they're lace journals. This is one of my seals that I do with the colored glue sticks. And I love them. They don't crack like regular wax does and stuff, so I have more fun with it. Here we have some antique lace and another little doodad that I made out of a crocheted doily, I believe. I just cut out the center because the outside was ruined. Isn't she sweet? This again is a photograph that I made of my original cabinet card, and then I just had this frame that was extra. She's so sweet. So sweet. And then this lace paper. Some like this is a digital kit, but this came from my sweet friend Elaine Larkin at Larkin Lane Creations, I think is what. I had to put her site down on my description, but she makes some beautiful lace papers, and they're heavier. She doesn't use the lightweight. She uses the heavyweight, and I just love it. Need to get some more too. Let me see that. Antique lace. This is from a vintage napkin. Just a fabric fall here. Whoops. Hello. More paper. There's another little doodad. Book jewelry, whatever you want to call it. Isn't that sweet? I love that. And here's another one of the sampler pieces. I've just always loved samplers. So when I saw the kit, I was like, ooh, isn't that neat? There we go. This is one of my cards. This is fuchsia. And I've just made a pocket. And here we have the center. Look at this. Oh, there's another little, I keep wanting to call them doodads. G. Kerr calls them dingle dangles or something like that. Just some little scraps that I used. Using up scraps is a great way of using up smaller pieces of your cardstock. Another, let's see, is it in that one? No, I managed to hook it on too. Well, that was good, Jan. All right, there we go. There we go. And here, I love this. This is a great use for large or small paper doilies. You just do the sides in, put something on the top, and it makes a great pocket. And there's the sampler. Can you imagine doing all that work? And this was, what is amazing to me about samplers is that they are frequently done on such tiny, with such a tiny thread count. It's just amazing. Like, you know, I couldn't even, I used to do 32 count linen, and I've seen some that are even smaller than that. I'm not even sure I could see 32 count linen to work on anymore. Again, that's an, I'm not even going to take it off, but it's an envelope with that from G. Kerr that I purchased years ago. And here we have you ever tried to catch and capture a dandelion puff? It's not easy, but there is one. You have to be completely prepared. And I love these cards that are 3. Because I like more space. This, I think, came from Pink Monarch. I just love them. And let's see. Here we have this and a little. And that's just, I was going to use that as a tuck spot, but I didn't like it. I wanted it down, so, because it was prettier that way. And each journal has a writing board so that you can put it underneath your, that's vintage lace. You can put it underneath your page to make writing easier on it. I'll just slip that down in there. That's a vintage napkin. And let's see how many, we're already at 14 minutes. So I'm going to I think, close this one up, start a new video, and that way I won't be rushed. So this is the twins. And again, these will be for sale in my Etsy shop. They will go in the shop on Wednesday, the 23rd of November at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And they will all three be for sale. So there's that one. All right. See you for video number 2.